Hello everyone and welcome to the Carnegie Innovative Series. It's your regular host Lawrence Mba, a consultant in strategy and business growth. Our topic for today is recommended from feedback from listeners, and the title is Why You Should Not Slash Your Marketing Budget During the Covid-19 Crisis. The current COVID crisis is shaping to be one of the biggest tests of our lifetime. And this is a test that individuals, governments, companies, and more are facing. Now, companies more than ever before will need the trust and support of their various stakeholder groups as they struggle to cope with this new reality. Businesses need to consider what's happening, not just today, but tomorrow and beyond, and the way they are perceived by the various publics and how they communicate with their various stakeholder groups in these times of crisis will determine which companies will come out of this intact and which ones will come out with their feathers fairly, if not very ruffled. Human beings, being social animals, need to stay in touch with family, friends, relatives regularly, especially even more so during a pandemic such as the COVID-19 crisis. The same way as human beings we love to stay in touch with loved ones and the other relationships that we have, is the same way brands and products need to be heard from by those who consume them, the customers they have, their suppliers, and more. For anybody who watches TV, you may have noticed that cruise ship lines, even though they are not doing any business at the moment, are still advertising, still communicating, both to customers, lapsed and potential, as well as investors, also communicating to the public, even though they're not doing business at this time, as such companies or businesses as health clubs, gyms, fitness centers, airlines, and other businesses which are barely operating. The reason is simple. They're doing all of these to maintain top of mind awareness, to remain fresh in the hearts and minds of the various publics that they are targeting. So when all this is all over, and we do pray this is going to be over sooner than later, and when we're on the other side, they would have built up enough demand that would then be actualized for faster sales. This is also a good time for companies and businesses to educate their customers about their traditions and their histories in institutional rather than marketing advertising. It's a time for telling stories, not for hard sales, because the intention is to show some empathy as people are going through challenging moments. Currently, a lot of people, due to a cessation of movement or a reduction in movement, in some cases there are still specific lockdowns. People therefore have had to stay at home and are still staying at home more than they did prior to the COVID crisis. And as they stay at home, they have more time on their hands. This means that they will undoubtedly be communicating more online, proactively sharing more content, and responding to more social media posts. That therefore provides some captive period for companies to advertise in a softer manner, that people do not feel they're being pressured. Stakeholder communications is a necessary component of sustainable success, and businesses need to ensure that they are proactively addressing the interests of their various stakeholder groups, including but not limited to their consumers, their customers, suppliers, their employees, and the wider community, in order to continue to build and grow trust, not only for now, but for the foreseeable future. When we were young, we were taught that it was important to pray regularly and consistently, not just when we're asking God for a favor or when we are looking towards God for some blessings. The reason is simple. When we soften people's emotions, the chances of us being able to extract favors and concessions from them is higher. There's an African saying that if you want to step on a wet floor, you first pour water on the floor. Nobody, even more so consumers and customers, wants a fair weather friend. We all want friends who are with us in good as well as in not so good times. That's the same way it is for business. Consumers, customers, suppliers, the public, pay attention to those that try to keep in touch with them when they appear not to be doing business with them at all. It makes them feel recognized, it makes them feel worthy, it makes them feel appreciated. Stakeholder groups also mingle with their kith and kin across divides. And so people are making notes of which companies are keeping in touch with them and which ones are seen to be missing in action. Therefore, unlike a couple of companies that think, oh well, these are lean times, and so the first thing to do is to slash their marketing budget, I would say they should have a rethink. I'm not going to bore you with a list of companies that have gone under and those who are still toppling at the edge because of the crisis of Covid-19. But the ones that will come out better when all this is over are the ones that ensure that they had effective stakeholder engagement during this period. So if anybody is saying to you to slash your marketing budget because sales may be slow and sluggish, I would take the other side of the argument and say, no, don't do that. This is a time really, because people are home, there's less cluttering on the waves, the media. And so whatever marketing activity that you embarked upon right now is more likely, if well targeted, is more likely to be noticed because there's less of a competition for attention, for eyeballs, and for eardrums. This is where social media becomes very strategic. The digital space has got to be maximized because people are home more than they were before, and so provides the opportunity to be captured. So, in a nutshell, this is no time to slash your marketing budget. This is a time to try and target better and continue to maintain presence and top of mind in your current patrons, hopefully win back the last ones and persuade potential ones to grant you their ears because now you can get them. I thank you all for listening to me today. We welcome feedback. You can reach us on the following social media platforms. On Twitter, it's Carnegie Solutions, one word. On Facebook, we are Carnegie_Solutions. On Instagram, Carnegie_Solutions1. We also have our website live, and it's www.carnegie-solutions.com. Thank you very kindly. Let's have the feedback coming. God bless you all. Stay safe. Please continue to stay aware. COVID is real. Bye-bye now.